Evening, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today, this evening? Welcome to episode 24 of Shop at the Shed. And yes, I'm back home. No Niagara Falls anymore. But I may be uploading this video from the hockey arena again tonight. So we don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So I've got some great bags for you tonight. They're all back there waiting for you, but a little bit of housekeeping to take care of right from the get-go. If you are a regular at Shop at the Shed, then this will be repetition. If you're new, then this stuff is important. So first and foremost, all the bags are pre-loved. They are in excellent condition. I will share with you any issues that I am aware of. However, there are times when I will miss something. I put my hands on these bags several times before they get to this stage. So typically I will find most things that are, just a little scratch or a little blemish. I want to tell you everything. There are no returns. There are no refunds. There are no exchanges. So you need to make sure that you are looking at every access to these bags, which is the photos on leatherbag-lady.com, which is where all of these bags are listed, the description, and most importantly, this video. Now, I do try to link the videos to the bags. Sometimes I may be, 24 hours out of that, but I do try and connect that so you can watch this. And I try and make it, 20 minutes max. I've been stretching it a little bit lately, but it's just a great way for you to see the bag in real time, length of the strap, width of the bag, color, depth, texture of the leather, all that kind of stuff. Shipping is additional to the price of the bag. It is not the full shipping cost. I will half the shipping cost with you for the moment. My shipping costs are going to increase a little bit. Canada Post has been giving small businesses a break on small parcels. I'm not sure how much of a break because I don't really see the prices that much lower than they used to be. But when that discount time ends, then unfortunately the price is going to have to go up. I probably will never charge you the full shipping rate. An average bag costs me $20 to ship. So I don't mind, kind of straddling that cost with you, sharing that cost with you. However, if you do spend $100, I will cover the shipping, and that threshold is going to increase as well. It probably will be jumping up to $125 in May. I try and keep the price of my bags as low as I can. They are getting more and more difficult to find and more expensive when I do find them. So just a little bit of housekeeping before we get started, which we are about to do. So let's get our little out of the way first. So this is an unbranded leather wristlet. You can take the wrist strap off. It will fit. So I have an old Samsung 21, I think it is. It does have an otter case on it, and it will fit in there. So it's a good size. If you want to use it for your phone, if you want to use it for something else, you can. And then there's just a little leather pouch on the back for a credit card or a few bucks or whatever you need to carry with you. This is the color of the season. The maroon and this color as well. I mean, look how beautiful these two colors are together. So I get a lot of news feed stuff regarding purses, and every now and again they will give me the latest trends color wise, and these two colors are this one more so than this one for 2024. So that's kind of why I gravitated towards this. One of my favorite colors. I have many bags myself in this color. It's unbranded, so if branding is a big deal for you, then this may not be the little item for you, but it's beautifully made. I don't think it's ever been used, and it is just fabulous. So that is our small item for this evening. Next, we'll get to our purse pound item. So what is a purse pound item, you may ask? So I come across bags on a regular basis that just have a little bit of extra wear to them. I try and pick the best quality bags that I can. And I don't necessarily gravitate towards brand names, but I know for most of us it is a big deal, you know, whether it's politically correct or not. We like our brands. It's like, you know, my husband's a Ford guy. You know, like we like our brands. And for ladies, if you're a purse person, you're allowed to like your brands. This is one of my favorite brands. This is Derek Alexander. Now, somebody has screwed around with the strap on this baby. So this side is very clean and tidy. This side, I'm not sure if somebody has repaired it. I mean, it's still attached. It's not loose or ripped or anything like that, but it doesn't look as neat and as tidy as this side. So, and plus the buckle is right at the top, which really never happens. So somebody has done some MacGyver-ish magic to this bag. It is navy blue. It is not that black. It might even be like a midnight blue. It is really dark, but this leather is just to die for. It is like butter. So Derek Alexander is a Canadian company out of Calgary. They are 30 plus years old. The quality is amazing. The prices are staggering. Please Google some of these bags if you're unsure. Sometimes I have brands that are Canada specific, like this one and like this turquoise one back here. And it's just nice to know a little bit of history. I pretty well have a Derek Alexander bag in most Shop of the Shed, so I will not continue to tell you you know, the branding, but by all means, check out the website. You will be stunned at how expensive these bags are. He is known for his compartments and just the leather quality. I mean, I find these bags, and sometimes they are in need of refurbishment. Now, when I say refurbishment, this is a great example. See, there's a couple of little spots of color loss here. That is about as much refurbishing as I will do. I have leather cream and stains, not polished. They are, you know, I mean, they're water-based, but they are permanent colors. So I will touch that up. I didn't notice that. But this bag can be worn in a bunch of different ways. So if this bothered you, or if this were to fail at some point, you can, so there is a, before we open it up, there's a compartment, and it's the plaid interior, which I just love. This is his more kind of casual line, but check this out. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 compartments, slots for your pens. Don't put pens in your bags, please. There is a wristlet strap, which you can put back in its holder. So you could technically wear this bag as a shoulder, crossbody, wristlet, or if you want to get rid of the strap altogether, a clutch. Look at all these card holders, compartment, zipper compartment, 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 zipper compartment, compartment. Like, it is just insane how many compartments are in this bag. But and there's compartments here and here. I didn't even know. And I mean, they're all lined. Quality, 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 quality. I cannot tell you enough about this company. You will find them in the Bay. You will find them at specialty leather stores, the old Hide House, that kind of store. The sound of leather, if you're a horse, if you're an equestrian, it's very similar to when you are in your saddle. I used to have a horse, so it brings back memories for me in that regard. And like I said, somebody has messed around with the strap, but it is still a 23-inch strap drop. So it's still going to be a crossbody if you wish, but this is just not in the right spot, which is a bit maddening. But there you go. It is still too beautiful to throw away, which is why it is in the purse pound. The dog pound, the purse pound. Rescue a purse via the purse pound. All available at leatherbag-lady.com. So our next bag is this beauty here. So If you have ever been to Italy, I have not. If you have been to Italy and been to Florence, if you have been to Italy, been to Florence, and been to the leather markets, hubby is calling. I'm going to cancel him out. Sorry, Pius. This bag is Medici. Medici Firenze. So, a little bit of history. 1950s, this brand was established. Family business from Florence, in Florence, Italy, at the crafting markets, at the leather markets. I've never been. I would be too scared to go. I think I would go broke. I really do. My cousin has sent me pictures. He stood at one end, and I guess there's a number of stores in a row, and they have all their bags hanging in the doorway, down the sides. So this bag has a few little things going on with it. Love the rolled straps. Very, very comfortable. Love the hardware. This kind of Frankenstein bolt through the neck kind of deal here. Pocket on the outside. The plaque. The leather is like butter. Like the base here, there's no gusset, so it is kind of a slim bag, but it is a large bag. So when you open the flap, so if you don't want to close your bag up, I never close my bags up, and I know it's not a problem till it's a problem, but I'm in and out of my bag too many times a day to be closing it up. But if you are in a spot where you feel a little a little unsure, it does have a zipper, but the zipper is not right at the top. So if you're going to fill this baby up to the top, you're going to have to be mindful of that. Oh my God, the leather is so soft. So opening it up, let's get rid of the stuffing. It has a cotton monogrammed interior. So you've got a compartment with a zip pocket. There's your branding. There is a divider in the middle with a zip pocket. And then the other side has just a tiny little phone pouch. So this is probably an older style. I have an Etsy shop and I date my bags via the phone pouches. I mean, if it's a 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s bag, then there will be no phone pouch. And it's very easy for me to date those bags. But when we get to kind of like mid to late 90s, early 2000s, it gets really difficult. So I go by the size of the phone pouch because let's face it, our phones have gone through a series of size changes over the years, and it's a really, really good way for me to date my bag. So this has quite a small phone pouch. So I think this is probably an older model, but I don't care. It's black. It's beautiful. It's larger on the bottom. It tapers up. The shoulder strap was missing, and I have added a leather adjustable, detachable strap. So it's there if you want it. If you don't, use it for something else. A lot of the time, the first thing people take off these bags are these straps. And the first thing they want when they purchase a reseller's bag is the strap. And it's like, dang it, it's going to be the first thing you take off because it's a pain in the ass. This is a nice length that will go on your shoulder. And if you choose to wear it as a shoulder or crossbody, this will fold over and then your strap attaches here. It's just a beautiful bag. Almost got a little bit of a moto look with these kind of rivet details. But that is bag number 3. So let's go to this absolute beauty. Now, I am not sure if this will be a little bit of a tester. These totes are possibly not going to fit in my regular size poly mailers, which will mean it's just that step up for shipping. I will keep to my shipping standards as they are for this bag, and it will be a tester. If the shipping is just too crazy, then obviously I will have to include a bit of shipping with this guy. But let's unpack it. It is kind of a mossy green with a little bit of a, not a neon green, but a kind of turquoise green, and then a blue on the ends. So a little bit of an issue with this bag. I don't know if you can spot it. And if you can, good for you. If you can't, great, because it really isn't a big deal, but it is there. And there's a bit of a learning curve with this. So there has been a little bit of color loss here in 2 spots. Now, what somebody has done, and let me see if I can find it. The color that has come off the bag is on the glazing on this strap. So if you see, just like that, this bag has obviously been stored in a very hot place. And this glazing, I hate it. It is the devil. This is plastic. If it heats up to a certain temperature, it will start to melt. And if you have it up against this bag, and as I have experienced in the past, let's get this bag back. If you have another bag up against it and you're storing them like that, not only is this bag damaged, but this bag is damaged. So it is very important that if you've got bags in storage, that it's climate controlled, or you have a dust bag on the bag. I learned the hard way. I had a storage unit way back in the day, and it was not temperature controlled, and I ruined a bunch of bags. So that is just, you know, some people care, some people don't. But this Fossil tote is absolutely gorgeous. There's your Fossil branding. There's no key, there's no hang tag or anything on this beautiful bag, which is kind of a shame. But those extras do add weight. So, you know, there's a give and take. There is a little phone pocket on the back. I don't think this bag has ever been used. I think what's happened is that damage has happened, and whoever owned it just didn't want it anymore, because it is perfect inside. It is clean. There's your Fossil branding, there's your zipper compartment, and you've got 2 slips on the other side. The base is gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful bag. It is so soft. Now I'm gonna, if the bag sells, I'm gonna try and fold the sides in a little bit. I mean, it's gonna mess with the zipper a little. Like I said, we'll see if I can get away with regular shipping on this guy. Now that I'm trying to fold it up a little bit, I don't think I'm going to. So, I don't want to ruin the bag. So it might be that I have to add a little extra shipping to this baby. But you know what? It's worth it, because these bags are hundreds of dollars in the store, as you already know if you are a bag lover, which I'm sure you are, because why would you be well, maybe you're just watching out of curiosity, but who knows? Now, last but not least is this absolutely gorgeous turquoise blue leather shoulder bag by Brown's Shoe Company. So, first of all, the bag, it does have a little bit of a vintage, distressed look. It has very little coating on the leather, so you will get these kind of scuffs and scrapes, and I am not mad at that at all. To me, it just gives the bag some depth. It gives the bag, I just think it's quality leather. I mean, you can buy, I'm not a Kate Spade lover, I'm afraid, ladies, and I just find that the leather is hard. I mean, what's the difference between it and an Aldo or a Guess plastic bag? My opinion, I know I don't want to offend anybody, but this to me is quality. So Brown's Couture is this bag. Brown's was founded in 1940 by Benjamin Brownstein as a single store on St. Catherine Street in Montreal. Now, a fire gutted their original location in 1954. And that is when, by that time, there was a second generation running the business. I think they're on to their fourth generation now. Michael Brownstein, I think, who is running the business. So a much younger Brownstein, obviously. He has actually created a sister brand called B2, which is a little bit more trendy, more so for the younger folks, I guess. But if you live in St. Catharines, in Ontario here, and you go to the Penn Centre, which is the big mall in St. Catharines, Brown Shoes is still in St. Catharines, which is kind of funny because their original store was on St. Catherine Street. So they sell their own brand of stuff, which is this bag, but they also sell, I had a really good look today. They have Diesel, they have Moschino. My little vintage Moschino bag. Love it. Found it in a thrift store not that long ago, actually. So you are going to get very, very high quality luxe brands. Moschino is a luxe brand. So this bag, pocket zippered. And I mean, this pocket goes down to probably here. Pockets on the ends. I actually have customers who specifically ask me for end pockets. I'm not sure why. Let's take all the stuffing out of it. It's actually a really good sized bag. The interior is gorgeous. There's your Brown's Couture zipper compartment. And again, a very small compartment. So this could be an older style slip pocket, but it is, again, I don't think this has ever been used. Now, there are a couple of dark marks on the strap. And unfortunately, with this, like I'm carrying a beautiful Margot bag right now. And we just had 3 days of torrential rain. And I was out in the rain quite a bit with the bag. And I was kind of trying to protect it. And I was like, you know what, for God's sakes, if it's going to get wet, it's going to get wet. But it didn't mark the bag. But sometimes when you get these kind of unfinished bags, I don't know, sometimes there could be the potential for that. Because I'm just looking at the little spots there. But I don't care. This is a summer bag. You're not going to be schlepping this around in a snowstorm. I wouldn't think. So there you go. So that is our bags for today. If you saw something that, or for this evening, if you saw something that you liked, as I said initially, head on over to leatherbag-lady.com. That is where Wednesday's bags and tonight's bags are. And then all the other bags from the last 24 weeks that haven't sold are in the other 3 categories. So there is a smalls category, a purse pound category, the remnant bags that didn't sell in that particular week have their own collection, and then these bags are in their own collection. So have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye!